all my life. Been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look, all my life, been grinding all my life. Sacrifice, hustle paid the price. Want a slice, got to roll the dice. That's why all my life I've been grinding all my life. Look.
Hey, how you doing? We back at it once again. As always, you know the drill. Dave. Welcome back to the Sports Rant. This one time, you notice it was a little bit different in the opening. This one is for Nipsey. Rest in peace.
Shout out, Nip.
All right. So we're going to come at you quick. We're going to come at you hard. Because we got a lot to cover since we weren't here last week. Because I had the cough that just wouldn't quit. All right. Final Four is upon us. This has been one fucking hell of an NCAA tournament.
It's been the best one I've ever seen.
Okay? I'm fucking having fun. All right? All of his teams are gone from his prediction.
Everybody's gone.
Only two of my teams are left. Right. We both picked North Carolina to win it. They done.
Got blown the fuck out.
The Tigers killed them.
Jesus Christ.
I had to love the way Barkley was giving it to Kenny the other day.
Yeah.
That shit was funny.
That was funny.
Okay? Speaking of the Final Four, so we got Texas Tech, the Red Raiders, and the Michigan State Spartans.
Who the fuck would have thought the Red Raiders was going to be there?
No one.
I didn't.
If anyone got Texas Tech in their Final Four bracket,
you're
you know what? Come talk to me when I go pick the lotto numbers later this week, okay?
No. They just probably filled too many fucking brackets out. They probably got 30 brackets on there.
No. They filled that shit in pencil and went erase. Texas Tech, erase. Texas Tech. Fucking wannabes. Anyway, so here's the thick and skinny of it, okay? Texas Tech is being heralded as one of the best defensive teams left of these last four standing. Mm-hmm. Basically because they're stingy when it comes to steals and blocks. I mean, they do ridiculously. They average almost 5 blocks a game and 7.5 steals a game. That's some serious shit. The problem is, are they going to stop Michigan State, who's averaging 79 points a game?
No is the answer to that.
Okay.
They're going to get the monkey stomp. It was a good story. It was a good story. Texas Tech, Red Raiders, y'all came through. Y'all, it's the first time you've been here in forever. Or have you ever been there before?
Nope. First trip
ever
to the Final Four.
To the Final Four.
Which, by the way,
congratulations. Congratulations. It's over now. It's like when Frank White came home.
Oh.
It's over. It's over now. It was a good story. It's finished. Michigan State, they have the better players. They have history. Mm-hmm. They've been in there a bunch of times. Every time I turn around, they in some type of Final Four or championship or whatever the case may be.
They always in the mix, but here's the funny thing. Michigan State only has 2 national titles. The last one coming in 2000.
Yeah, you say only 2. How many does Texas Tech have?
Oh,
none.
Zip. How many Virginia got?
None.
How many does Auburn have?
None. So, I mean, you can tell me that, and I'll tell you that.
Yes.
Yes. It's Izzo is a good coach.
Izzo's a good coach.
I don't even watch college basketball, and I know Izzo is a good coach.
He's a good coach, but 19 years between title runs?
Shit happens.
Yeah.
Not everybody can be fucking, what's the guy from UConn, the females team, the women's team.
Oh, shit, I know who you're talking about. Fuck.
Gino Auriemma, whatever his name is. Nobody can beat him, That's almost impossible. I know. All right. So you was talking about Michigan State versus Texas Tech.
Right.
I don't think Michigan State is going to lose that game. They're going to destroy
I don't think so
them.
either. But I ain't think it will be a blowout. I ain't think they're going to destroy them. It's going to be close.
Okay. Fair enough.
I think it's going to be close.
What's the score?
78-75, Michigan.
80-62, Michigan State.
Okay.
80-62, Michigan State.
Now watch me come back next week. Texas Tech done won the whole fucking thing.
Right.
Anyway.
Exactly. And we got Virginia and Auburn in the other bracket. Now, I didn't think Virginia was going to do it, not because they lost so early last year, but because they are a defensive team.
Yeah.
And I know in the NCAA, you have to score in the tournament. You could be a great defensive team, and that shit could hold you until the tournament.
Yeah.
But when the tournament comes, you have to be able to score. But they've been scoring, including last week, which was a fucking crazy game.
It was crazy, okay? But it's overtime that saved them. Let's not.
It did.
Okay.
No, Dave. Don't do that. Don't disrespect those boys. They had hold up. They had fucking They had what was it? 6 seconds left.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
The dude misses the free throw.
Right.
The African with the crazy green hair, fucking Doherty, whatever his name is, grabbed the ball, passed it out. With 4 seconds left, this guy dribbled the ball back into their half court, passes it to Doherty, and he just throws it up in there to tie the game. It was crazy.
Yes.
It was crazy.
It was crazy.
All these games have been like that. Fucking nuts.
I'm going to hit you with something right now.
Go ahead, hit me with it.
Okay? Auburn is outscoring Virginia by 8 points a game.
Okay.
Okay?
Right.
Here's the big deal for me. This is where it could swing Virginia's way. Turnovers. Auburn averages 12.3 turnovers a game. Virginia only averages 9 turnovers a game.
And Virginia does nothing but play defense. They are ridiculous when it comes to the D.
Yeah.
They're going to lock down. It's going to be Michigan State versus Virginia for the national championship.
Big number that's also in Virginia's favor. 3-point percentage. 40.9 from 3-point land compared to 37.6 for Auburn.
I got Virginia taking them out, son. I got Virginia taking them out.
I got Virginia. I was going to go Auburn, but I got Virginia.
All
okay?
right. Now, hold on. Before we even finish this, I got to talk about those games that we missed when we didn't do the show last week.
Oh,
man.
you're talking about the games that Duke barely won to keep advancing.
Listen, those games were popping.
They were.
Those games were popping. UCF
What?
and Duke was great, and then they came back with another classic versus Virginia Tech, and then they came back with another classic with Michigan State. It was like 3 great games back to back to back. I don't root for Duke. I don't like Duke. I think that this year, everybody did root for Duke because of Zion and RJ.
Yes.
We can identify with Zion and RJ. Zion and RJ are like us, you know. They're not like a Grant Hill. You know what I mean by us.
Right.
Mo, you know what I mean. All right? So, it was an awesome game.
Yes.
Now, that Virginia game that I was just talking about with Purdue was ridiculous. They had a dude by the name of Carson Edwards, all right, for Purdue. He's not little. He's like 6'1". He's taller than me and you.
Compared to the other kids,
compared to everybody. Yeah. Compared to everybody else, he's ridiculous. Carson West is like a ninth grader. You ever see these ninth graders nowadays? They're fucking gigantic.
Dude, there's some kid on YouTube the other day in 6th grade. He's like fucking 6 feet tall already.
Shit is ridiculous. Retarded, son. I walk past the high school, I feel like a fucking idiot every time I walk past it. Anyway, Carson Edwards dropped 42 points in that game, all right? 44 minutes, 42 points. What was the next highest scorer? You tell me.
I'm guessing it wasn't even in double digits.
What was it? Just guess.
9.
9 points, right? No. 6 fucking points.
Ooh.
How was it this one? It was basically Virginia versus Carson Edwards. That's what it was.
Carson Edwards was on another level in that game. Though.
He was on one.
Okay.
He was on one.
That was
my
the gutsiest performance by one player.
That was my journey performance of the game
that I have seen in God knows how long.
It was crazy. He was going crazy. Now, Zion Williamson did nothing but solidify his number 1 pick status, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. There's no reason why you would pick anybody else. John Morant, maybe.
John Morant a close second right now.
Close,
I think.
But
I say
still second.
Depending on who wins the lottery and their needs will determine if it's Zion or Ja. Me personally, you take Zion.
Let me tell you something, Dave. The New York Knicks get the number 1 pick, which you won't. But if we get the number 1 pick and Zion Williamson ain't the name that comes across, I'm done. I'm gonna tell you right now, I renounce my fanhood. I renounce it. So it's over. It's over. I can't fuck with y'all no more. Y'all just do the stupidest shit every time. I don't care if they pick John Morant. I don't care. And you know what? Even if he does well, I'm not lying. If he does well and kills, I'm fine with it. But
John Morant NBA ready. I'm sorry. I can't agree with you on that one. But again,
wait, over Zion?
No. I'm not saying over Zion. Depends on which pick the Knicks get.
Yeah,
if they have the number one overall pick, they need to take Zion.
That's what I'm saying.
However, I will say this, and I'm saying this based on what I'm seeing in this tournament, and I'm seeing what's happening in the league right now. Zion comes in, doesn't matter who got that first pick. I think he got to go play the 3.
Which is fine. I'm not even sure he could play the 3. But in the Knicks system, which is Fizdale's system, there is no... They're position fluid.
True.
To speak on the new movement now.
Right.
They're not
positionless.
Yeah, exactly. Right. It's like genderless. Fucking nonsense.
Nah, we ain't going that far.
Fucking nonsense. But all right. So we discussed that college basketball.
Right.
Once again, let me get into the AP All-American team. Okay.
Go right ahead.
AP All-Americans this year, all right? Keep in mind, I'm not into this stuff usually, but this year I have a vested interest in it because the Knicks have a very high pick, and this could make or break us for the next, 10 years. Which, I mean, if it breaks us, it's just what I've been watching the past 2 decades, so it's just normal shit.
You act like my Bulls ain't that just as bad.
I think y'all gonna get the first pick in the draft.
Well,
That's what I think.
And I have to worry the same that my front office for the Chicago is gonna fuck it up too.
Dave, I really don't have any sympathy for you at all. When you have the best player to ever play the game, who played on your team, gave you 6 championships, I can't feel for you, son. I can't feel for you. Matter of fact, I'm really hoping y'all get the 7th pick in the draft. To be honest with you, I'm gonna keep it real. I fuck with you heavy, but fuck the Bulls, man. I'm fucking tired of them. All right, R.J. Barrett from Duke. He averaged like 22 points a game. R.J. Barrett is nasty. John Morant, who I've never seen, who is on some next level nasty. He is fucking ridiculous. That guy's crazy.
Just to back up one, me personally, after what I saw in that last game, Barrett needs to stay another year.
I don't know if he should stay another year, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because this is somebody brought this up in the group chat. Mm-hmm. I think it was Ryan or my man Tavon. I don't know.
Right.
But they said, why not get paid and learn?
This is also true.
I can fuck with that argument. And it's not like he's not going to get picked within the top 5. Regardless of what happens,
this year,
you're going to get a top 5 pick for him. But the last game, he stopped disappearing. But for every game before that, he disappeared. You had little, minute, insignificant dudes guarding you. And you couldn't do nothing against them. You're not ready for the league yet. No. I don't think it's going to be a good draft, to be honest with you. But I've only watched, a few college games, so what the fuck do I know?
Look, I think there's a lot of talent to be had in this year's draft. Is it comparing to the year Devin Booker came into the league? Maybe not, but we'll wait and see.
Little side note about Devin Booker. He's one of the most nobody knows about him.
Nope.
But he's ridiculous. He played the Knicks one game, and I said, who? I had to look up my group chat, not that group chat, another one. They are, into basketball. I said, who the fuck is this light-skinned dude torturing us like this? And they were like, yo, this dude is they were like, oh, like, you don't know? No, I have no idea. And he does nothing ever since then but get buckets. That's all he does. Devin Booker is retarded, son. But, hold on, all right. So still going through this. Greg Williams from Tennessee. Mm-hmm. I have no idea who Greg Williams is. I've never seen him play a game. Is he good?
Yeah, he's good.
He's good? What does he play?
What do you mean, what does he play?
Position.
Guard.
He's a guard?
Yeah.
How you got 3 guards on here? All right. Zion Williamson, of course. And Cassius Winston. I've never seen Cassius Winston play except for when they play Michigan, when they play Duke.
Right. That's the one I haven't seen too much of.
Okay. Bow. Second team All-Americans. Jared Culver, never seen him, but he's on Texas Tech. So I guess I have seen him. I just probably didn't realize.
You'll pay attention to them tomorrow?
Yeah, I will. Carson Edwards, which, listen, I'm playing the Carson Edwards flag. So whatever you earn that, son. You earn that. Rui Hamachuda. That guy. I'm so not impressed with him. I am so not impressed with him.
Were you trying to do your worst Pat Moriarty Karate Kid?
Yes, I was.
Damn.
I have no idea who Pat Moriarty is, but I'm assuming he's Mr. Miyagi.
Miyagi,
Mr. Miyagi, all right. Well, the old Mr. Miyagi, because the new Mr. Miyagi is Jackie Chan. Yeah, that was awesome.
He wasn't Miyagi there. I forget what his name was.
Yeah, it was something else. Right?
Han, I think Mr. Han.
Mr. Han or some
like
bullshit.
That.
Yeah, and he taught little weird ass Jaden Smith how to fight in a week. How was that possible, son?
How was it possible on the first one?
This boy been fighting all his life, and you telling me he can just whoop this thing?
First of all, either case is bullshit. Okay,
bullshit,
but I'd rather take someone who actually fought in real life, knows his shit. Jackie Chan, Pat Moriarty. What was he best known for? Fucking Happy Days. Pat Morita, whatever.
You talking some old shit now.
Well,
I think I may have seen like 30 Happy Days episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, Roy, that's what I really wanted to get to is Roy Hamatura. Ethan Happ from Wisconsin and Marcus Howard from Marquette round out that second team All-American thing. But the Roy, the half Japanese kid, okay, who somebody had to ask him, you want to play football, want to play basketball? And he said, yeah. And that's how he became a basketball player. I'm not impressed with him. I kept hearing about him. I looked him up. I said, oh, nice little highlights or whatever. Then I watched him play. And he's an awkward motherfucker. He's awkward. Like, I think he got too much Japan in him.
I don't know, but, you know.
He never want to get controversial.
Nah. I ain't trying to go there. But he seemed to be getting the job done, though.
Yeah, he was killing for Gonzaga.
You know?
But I watched somebody from Gonzaga drop like 100 every game and play for the Lakers and was trash. The old mustache. You know who I'm talking about. White guy. I'm just keep giving you hints, Dave. I'm not going to tell you his name.
Oh, fuck. Morrissey.
There you go. Watched him destroy college basketball. And he gets to the league, he can't bust a grape. So until I see Roy Hamatura, which he'll probably be a Knick, till I see him do something, I'm not a believer in him. By the way, Sean, what we working with today?
We paying respect to the newly retired UFC MMA man Conor McGregor and his label. Proper 12.
There you go.
This shit's strong.
Son, he was like he put his blood in this.
I don't know what
That's
the
what
fuck
it seemed
he put
like.
in
What
here?
the fuck is up with this?
I don't know. This shit is fucking
Niggas
good,
trying to
man.
poison me or some shit, son.
You drinking it?
Yeah. Conor McGregor retired from the MMA, but not from Twitter, evidently.
No, not from Twitter.
He's going in on this other guy who whooped his ass. I don't understand why you would even do this. But when I hear to talk about MMA...
We'll wait and see if he's really retired. But that's another show.
Yeah, when I hear to talk about MMA, we here to talk about basketball. So we're done with NCAA basketball, and we're going to go right into the Alliance of American Football.
Done.
The AAF.
Over.
Finito.
What the fuck? Look, we were sitting here just 8 short weeks ago. Okay? Talking about how we liked this. We saw the inaugural weekend. It was hard-hitting, smash mouth. Yes, it was sloppy. Yes, these were guys that weren't probably going to make the NFL or were trying to make the NFL.
It was fun.
It was fun. But it was once again, just like the XFL in 2000 or 2001, whenever that was, poorly planned and poorly run. You cannot start another league unless you're going to truly have it be a development league. Here's the problem.
Agreed.
Development league is really NCAA.
Yeah, that's the problem.
These guys are playing for 2, 3, sometimes 4 years in college before they ever get a sniff at the pros. Or whether it be a draft, whether it's a draft, whether it's a walk-on, you had your shot. Okay?
And you had to do 3 years.
Unless you were trying to make a competitive football league to go against the NFL. I was the only way this is going to work. But poorly planned, poorly financed, sponsorships where?
Yeah, you had a payroll problem after week 1.
You had to bring in a fucking hockey owner. A hockey owner. to fucking put in $250 million just to make payroll. And then, on top of everything else...
I pissed $250 million.
I wish I could. In my dreams, I pissed $250 million.
Well, you're not a Russian fucking gangster.
Whatever the fuck, man. Yo, you look at the venues these teams were playing in. They're playing in fucking stadiums where they couldn't even get half the fucking seats filled. You turn on one of these games, half the fucking place is empty.
Like a Redskins game.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're professional.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, third most valued franchise in the league.
However, not on opening weekend. Opening week, the majority of the seats were still empty in these fucking games.
My dude, let's say we play y'all opening weekend, the Giants.
Yeah.
Do you know who 60% of the fans will be?
Well, yeah.
You know how easy it is to get a fucking Redskins ticket? We're not here to talk about that. But I'm not gonna wild out. But I agree with you 100% when it comes to that. I never even looked at it the way you just said it.
Right.
Like the development league is
college.
The NCAA. All right, that's development league, and it's like that because it has different rules than basketball. Basketball, you can be one and done. You know, football, you have to be
at least
2 years out of high school, and you can't just be like, all right, I'm gonna be 2 years and be a bricklayer for a year and a half. Nah, you gotta go right into it. Football, you can't take time off.
Nah,
because it's a game where it's physical, it's quick twitch things. You would need muscle memory in order to succeed in it. So I think that's the reason why it failed, and every league is gonna fail because of that.
Which poses the question: should McMahon even go forward with the fucking new XFL?
Yeah, why not? He's a fucking billionaire.
Yeah, but I could be a billionaire too. I ain't trying to piss away my money.
It's not a piss away. He's trying to. Listen. When you have a certain amount of money, you try new ideas. Is it gonna work? Who knows? But you have the money to give away.
All right, granted, but you know, I don't see XFL Part 2 lasting either.
Me either. Now we got some players from the AAF who went to professional teams. Demontre Moore, he's a defensive lineman.
Wait. Is that the Demontre Moore?
Yeah, the Demontre Moore. He was already in the NFL.
You mean the bust from the Giants?
Right.
That was released from the Giants.
That's why I said it.
Went to the Cowboys. Got released by the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, one more thing before we continue about these players that were picked up by the NFL. Another fucking badass thing. This is where I really, really pissed me off as a fan of the game. Is not only did you kill your creation 8 weeks in, not even gonna have a championship game, you made all these motherfuckers pay for their own plane tickets home? That's some low shit.
They on what we call that bullshit.
Serious.
They on that bullshit.
Serious.
They on that slaver shit. All right. So Demontre Moore, your boy, you know, he signed for 49ers. He brand his team, you know. Congratulations.
Hope he sucks there too.
Keith Reeser, he was a cornerback, signed to Kansas City. They need all the cornerbacks. All they. My man Rashad Ross, ex-Redskin, baby, signed with the Carolina Panthers. So that'll be another guy Cam Newton can't get the ball to. Garrett Gilbert from my AAF team, the Orlando Apollos. You know, my boy, the old ball coach, Steve Spurrier, baby. 7-1, let's go.
Now go figure. Steve Spurrier finally got a winning football squad in a quote-unquote pro format.
Right.
And the fucking league goes under.
Folds, yo. Fuck, you know, I can't. The old ball coach came in for losing. Listen, even though Steve Spurrier is one of the worst Redskins coaches, and there's plenty to choose from.
Yeah,
I got no hate for Steve Spurrier. I fuck with Steve Spurrier heavy. Steve Spurrier, he fucking faxed his resignation from the golf course. That's what I'm talking about. Fuck you, Dan Snyder. Deron Smith, he's a safety, signed with the Vikings.
Right.
And Duke Thomas signed with the Vikings also. Both of them are cornerback. One of them's a cornerback, one of them's a safety. You know, I'm happy for these guys. I hope it works out for you. We have to clear up something from the other day. If we don't, you know what's going to happen with this guy. fucking mags.
Oh, you talking about Johnny
fucking
kicked
football.
out of Canada, Manziel?
Yes.
Oh,
Johnny fucking football, son.
Yeah. Who was that talking shit?
You know who's talking shit. The same guy who always talks shit. This guy.
That guy.
All right. So Johnny Football was let go from the Arlettes February 17th. Okay. No, February 27th. February 27th. Signed with a team, I think 18 days later on the 16th of March. And then they assigned him, which is weird. I didn't know that they did that kind of shit.
Yeah, I didn't know that either.
To the Memphis Express. Okay. The Memphis Express is pretty funny to me. They had the reason why he was assigned there because their quarterback situation was so horrible. Do you know who they had on their team? Let's go Jets. They had Christian Hackenberg. Second round draft pick of the New York Jets. He couldn't cut it in the AAF.
What did I say Jets stood for? Just expected to suck.
Really? Is that what it stands for?
That's what I say it stands for.
Oh, okay. Hey, listen. You gonna get a lot of heat for that.
I don't give a fuck.
I'm gonna tell you. And they had Zach Mettenberger. Do you know? I used to fuck with Zach Mettenberger, but they used to say, "Oh, he's the guy at LSU" and all this other bullshit. He was just another trash guy at LSU. Do you believe the best quarterback LSU has had in a decade is? I'll give you one guess.
I ain't even trying to guess.
He was the first pick of the NFL draft. He's one of the worst busts of all time. He was clearly raised by an idiot because his name is Jamarcus.
Oh, shit.
Best quarterback in the history of LSU for the past 2 decades. Jamarcus Russell.
Got paid by the Raiders, though.
Kudos to you. You ever see the video of him of Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz talking about how he had the whole bag full of lean in it? Fucking Jamarcus. How stupid are you, son? So anyway, would you like to hear Johnny Manziel's season stats?
Hit him.
8 attempts, 5 completions, 61 yards, and an interception. So if you want to count that as revitalizing your career in the AAF, please. You know, the only reason why you were there, you couldn't even surpass some dude named fucking Brandon Silvers. I've never even heard of Brandon Silvers.
Haven't heard of Brandon Silvers. I like to draw a correlation here, though.
What's up?
It's a little bit funny that Manziel will be allowed to join the AAF right before its demise.
He's just a bona fide failure
Thank
everywhere,
you.
except for Texas A&M. He did his thing.
He did.
He beat Alabama.
Yes, he did.
He beat Bama at Texas A&M. So all right, we apologize for. Well, I don't apologize.
No,
I was wrong.
what the
I was
fuck?
wrong. I was wrong. I didn't think he was gonna have another career. I thought
No.
he was gonna sit home and jerk off with $100 bills and snort cocaine with something higher than a $100 bill.
Cocaine. He rich. That's meth.
Do you think so?
That's crystal meth for him.
No. What crystal meth is white trash drugs? He's snorting coke.
He rich, right? White trash.
He's white trash.
He rich white trash.
All right. He
rich white trash.
He acts like a fucking idiot.
Yes,
I'll tell you that. All right. So we're done with the AAF. Thank God. Praise the Lord. And there was an article that came out the other day by Tyler Doon on the Bleacher Report. Now, this kind of hurt me a little bit. Kind of, and I'll tell you why. Because I've always thought of Green Bay as one of these places where, you know, it's run professionally. And I'm looking at this article, which is reads like a young book. It's like 30 pages. Yeah. All right? It took me half a train ride to read this shit. And my fucking commute is an hour and 90 minutes. It's like, you know, damn near 2.5 hours. So, I'm reading this shit. That math was all wrong, but this is because this Conor McGregor shit.
I was waiting for you to catch that
It's part of this fucking Conor McGregor
Hour
nonsense.
and 90 minutes.
Hour and 90 minutes.
Hour and 90 minutes.
The fuck was I thinking? Anyway, yeah. It took me a long time to read this, but it was just hit after hit after hit. I look at them as a professional organization, some organization that I would wish my team was run like. But after reading this shit, it's like, wow. And another thing that happened was, if they're run like this, how the fuck are we run? Mm-hmm. Oh my God. It's like, damn.
But this, and we're going to get into this in a second, everything that's in this article revolving the Packers, Mike McCarthy, and of course, Aaron Rodgers.
A-Rod.
Okay? Is indicative of what's gone wrong with the Redskins, the Giants, and coming soon, my personal opinion, the Dallas Cowboys.
All right, so let's get right into it. The article is entitled "What Happened in Green Bay." A checked-out coach, a tuned-out QB, a soap opera where there should have been a dynasty. And those who saw the Aaron Rodgers, Mike McCarthy wreckage up close say we didn't know the half of it. Now, when you read that first, you're like, oh, shit, what happened?
Yeah.
But you ain't even ready for what's going on. Nope. You ain't even ready for it. I was like, oh, this is going to be some bullshit. No.
Now, look,
no.
We're going to give you the crib notes best as possible because, like D said, this was a long-ass fucking article.
I'm going to get in, though.
Good.
I'm going to get in.
All right.
He said the worst kept secret at 1265 Lombardi Avenue was that Rodgers seemed to loathe his coach from the moment McCarthy was hired. And why? Because McCarthy was the offensive coordinator for the San Francisco 49ers when they picked Alex Smith over him in the draft. And Aaron Rodgers is a bitch. This guy, he got his feelings hurt. And since then, he had a chip on his shoulder, which I think is part of the reason why he's so great. Also, it says that that Aaron Rodgers used to say that McCarthy didn't have a clue to what he was doing. He telling McCarthy frequently called the wrong play, that he used the wrong personnel, that they were running plays that worked 1 out of 50 times in practice, that McCarthy was a buffoon and was constantly bailing out. Mike has one of the lowest IQs, if not the lowest IQ of any coach I've ever had. Do you hear this shit?
Yes, I did.
This is your quarterback saying this. He's not gonna, and they say he's not gonna respect you if he thinks he's smarter than you. It gets deeper. It gets deeper. They talk to dozens of players, coaches, personnel around Green Bay, all of that shit. Jermichael Finley is one of them, who's a popular Green Bay tight end. Fucking, what's his name? Greg Jennings, who, I don't know how he wore that fucking hood.
No,
I have no idea how that happened. But anyway, he wore the hood, and he was there from 2006 to 2012. He was getting busy.
And a former running back, Ryan Grant.
Talk to Ryan Grant, too.
Now, depending on who you speak to,
you get different stories.
You get different stories. Some people side with McCarthy, some people side with Rodgers. But either way,
they're both wrong.
They're both wrong, and you hearing some dirty shit about both. But one of the main culprits behind this that I feel this article didn't touch too much on is the former general manager, and that's Ted Thompson. Ted Thompson kind of did what Jerry Reese with the dime. He paid absolutely no fucking attention to that offensive line, let it fall to shit. So you add further dysfunction to an already dysfunctional team.
Well, they said Ted Thompson, he was more focused on getting young players to do, at one point, Green Bay only had 3 guys that they got who had played anywhere else. Do you know how rare that is?
Yeah.
That's 49 players, 48 players who's never played anywhere else.
Out of a 53 roster team.
That's crazy. That's unbelievable. Mm-hmm. That's unbelievable. 49 players. It's fucking alcohol.
Yeah.
Anyway, 49 players that haven't played anywhere else. How unrealistic is that? He refused to play, big free agents, and he let his nice guys go. You know, and you can't do that. You got to keep your homegrown talent. You know, you got to make sure those guys who pay dividends and work, you have to make sure they do well, because if you don't, you're giving people who, you know, you're signed for 1 or 2 years, they're not really going to play. Football, they trying to get paid, and they should be. You're risking your life.
Yeah, but Ted Thompson's also accused of falling asleep in meetings.
But he was sickly. Come on,
then
son.
you shouldn't be the GM.
He got fired.
Okay.
You know? I wonder who fires anybody if nobody owns the team.
Well, no. You
have
got
a CEO.
You got a CEO.
Okay.
You got a president of operations. The team is owned by the town.
That's what I'm saying.
You know, but at the end of the day, it's like any place. Enough shareholders call for the head of the snake in the goat.
Hey, what the fuck, do you vote?
Yeah, I'm sure you vote. Maybe that's something we should research.
We should research that.
Yes, we do. Not right now, because we got this in us.
Yeah.
All right, getting back.
Hold on. I got plenty more here.
Yeah.
Plenty more here. All right. He said there was a NFL exec who was down with them. Said he said that the passing offense at the end was basically get open. He was playing backyard football.
Essentially.
This is what it devolved into in 2018. Like, there was one play. Do you remember the play in 2017 where Aaron Rodgers hit Jared Cook to beat the Cowboys in the playoffs?
Yes.
Okay. That was all Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Mike McCarthy called one play. Aaron Rodgers said, fuck you. No, we're going to do it this way. He told the guard, and if you look at the play 3 times after this, it's genius. He told the guard, listen, nobody's going to be on you. So you pull out, all right, and come meet me over here. And I'm going to just wing it. Won them the fucking game.
Yep.
Beat the Cowboys. Fuck the Cowboys. Beat them.
What about the Monday night game where Rodgers threw to Rodgers on a Hail Mary in the end zone?
Yeah.
In one of the most unorganized plays I've ever seen. Now, Hail Mary isn't supposed to be organized. It's supposed to be, I put it up there, and I hope one of my guys catches it. But when you see the end result, the tight end Rodgers should have been nowhere in the mix there.
He's 10 times bigger than everybody.
It was luck.
Yeah, a lot of this shit is luck with Aaron Rodgers. Yes. It seems because he doesn't. They said he used to call to Knicks 1/3 of Mike McCarthy's plays. Could you imagine that shit?
There's one quote in this article that says, one ex-Packers scout puts it on both McCarthy and Rodgers, but he described Rodgers as an arrogant quarterback, quick to blame everybody but himself. Okay?
But himself.
One who's not as smart as he thinks he is, yet kindly points out that McCarthy basically quit on the team.
Yeah. So we've established. Mike McCarthy during meetings used to go and get massages and let his assistants take care of the situation. How do we know this? Because the masseuse that he used was the same masseuse that a player used. Mm-hmm. That's the problem with everybody making millions of dollars.
Was that the same masseuse that Robert Kraft used?
I really hope not.
Okay.
I really hope not. That's the problem with everybody making $1 million. You know, you use the same people, and she mistakenly told him, but I don't even want to get into how I'm sure that went down. But, it went down.
It went down.
And she told him, like, your coach is basically using me sometimes to when y'all in meetings. And he went crazy. He couldn't believe it. And it didn't go over with Aaron Rodgers.
No.
But anyway, all right, so that's Mike McCarthy's side. Now let's talk about Aaron Rodgers' side. Aaron Rodgers.
There is a side for Aaron.
Oh, there is. As far as his fault in this.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
They say Aaron Rodgers is extremely sensitive.
Mm-hmm.
He got mad at Greg Jones at Jennings for not Greg Jennings. What's the hoodwear? What's the hoodwear?
Greg Jennings.
That's not Greg Jennings. Jones is the hoodwearing guy.
Oh, okay.
He got mad at him for going over to Brett Favre, okay, when they played the Vikings, and saying, "What's up, Brett?" and all of that. He said, "Why would you do that?" What do you mean? Why he would? Why would he do that?
Quarterback.
What do you mean? You got me paid. I'm going over to you. How you doing?
Not only you got you paid, that's Brett Favre.
That's Brett fucking Favre. He's a legend.
It's no different if I was playing against Montana in his day. I'm going across fucking y'all. I'm shaking Montana's hand.
He didn't fuck with that, so he didn't target him the rest of the game.
You know what?
He was on some hoe ass shit.
This kind of deserves a variation of your LeBron call. Hey, Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. Hey, girl. How you doing? Exactly. He's all in his feelings. He ain't talking to his family.
Wow. Yeah.
This dude.
I heard about that shit.
If you made one mistake, according to the article, if you made one mistake in practice or something like that, he didn't fuck with you. Do you realize that Devontae Adams was targeted 169 times this past season because he didn't trust the rookies? They said that Equiminius St. Brown, the dude from the Notre Dame Irish, fighting Irish, right? They said he was freezing out his teammates if they didn't do exactly what he demanded to do. The coach would call the play, and Aaron Rodgers would call the play. And if you didn't do what Aaron Rodgers played, you wouldn't be targeted no more. They got video of him tapping his dudes wide open, and he won't throw them the ball because you ran out of favor with him. He was on some hoe ass shit. He created dissension in the locker room. You're a horrible leader. I don't care how good you are. You ain't never gonna win again if you don't change.
And what's sad is you think back to their one championship when they came back and beat Pittsburgh, right?
Right.
The following year they went 15-1. Okay, they got bounced by the Giants on the way to the Giants' second chip with Eli at the helm.
Right.
Right. But you still went 15-1. So what the fuck happened? You had basically this huge fucking window, this opportunity to keep contending for titles, and you never even made it back to the NFC Championship game.
They addressed that in the article. They said that that's when their softness showed up. How they didn't hit in the off season. They didn't do nothing physical. Everything was like, camp Green Bay.
Yeah.
And that's what happens. That's what happens, man. That's what happens. It's a shame that one of the best quarterbacks the world has ever seen may only get one championship in life because he's a fucking half a sissy.
Fucking diva.
Yeah, he's a horrible leader. You can't be that horrible of a leader and expect things to go well for you.
Well, at the end of the day, it winds up being that you had two horrible leaders. One just happened to be the head coach.
Yeah.
The other was the quarterback.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inexplicable in both terms.
You can't have both. That's just a recipe for disaster.
Agreed.
And you look at Green Bay now, not even sniffing the playoffs. You got
2 years in a row.
Chicago improved. You got Detroit improved. You got Minnesota improved. It's gonna be Green Bay pre-Brett Favre all over again, where they gonna find themselves dead last in that conference.
But now they got Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur, I'm familiar with because Matt LaFleur was a Redskins coach for a while. Matt LaFleur.
LaFleur ain't gonna get through Rodgers.
What's the dude's name for the Rams?
McVay.
Sean McVay. All right. So we had Sean McVay and we had Matt LaFleur. Both of them are coach for the Redskins. Both of them probably better coaches than Jay Gruden. Okay.
Granted.
We've established that Sean McVay is a great coach. I think McFleur is going to be a pretty good coach. LaFleur. Excuse me.
Yes.
The fuck, man. This goddamn, what the hell is in this? Anyway, Matt LaFleur, I think he's going to be a great coach. It only takes one thing. You tell Aaron Rodgers, hey, Aaron, come here. How many championships have you won? He'll sit back arrogantly and say, I got a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Fuck you. And you say, are you the best football player who played quarterback ever? And he'll say, of course. And then you say, why you only got one? That's it. End the story.
That's if he's willing to do it.
Why don't you listen to what I'm telling you to do?
That's if he's willing to do it.
Yeah, but you can't be fucking. You can't do what that dude did.
No.
Mike McCarthy was doing some bullshit.
Personally, my personal opinion, the only person that can probably get through to Aaron Rodgers is one Bill Belichick. Because see, Belichick could come across and just basically, I don't know if you ever heard the old story when Phil Jackson walked into the Lakers locker room the first day as a head coach.
No.
Okay? Because you had all those years with Del Harris as the head coach. You had Kobe, you had Shaq already for a while. And he went into the locker room. The story goes like this. He holds up his rings. Okay? The 6 as a head coach of the Bulls, and the 2 that he won as a player, bench roll with the Knicks.
Straight asshole move.
And basically went, tell me something.
You can't say shit.
Okay?
You can't say shit.
If Aaron Rodgers ever found himself with Belichick as his head coach, that's the first thing Belichick would do.
I don't even think he would do that. He wouldn't have to. Like,
No,
look, I don't have to do this.
But that's my point. Belichick's probably the only one that could sit him down and say, you try to tell me something. Who are you talking to? I'm in the same fucking breath as the man whose name is on this fucking trophy.
Yeah, probably. Same breath. You surpassed him. You surpassed him.
Until they renamed the trophy the Bill Belichick trophy.
Yeah, you surpassed him. You the greatest coach I've ever seen. But I don't agree. I don't agree. Yeah, the greatest coach I've ever seen.
Oh, okay. Now I understood you.
Oh, I said it too fast?
You said it too slurry.
Slurry? Son, it's fucking... what the fuck, yo? It's proper 12. This guy is crazy. So what the fuck did he put in there?
I don't know, but she's fucking good.
Anyhow, but we're still cognizant. So, well, last time we was on some bull. It was going crazy. But anyhow, yeah, I don't think that Bill Belichick is the only one that can calm him down. I think sometimes you need a young, strong coach like Sean McVay. Okay, has great ideas. Kirk Cousins swore by him. You know what I'm saying? He swore by him.
Yeah.
So all you need is to show Aaron Rodgers that your ideas are up to date and that they're changing. And they were saying that they were running the same routes from 7 years ago.
Right.
We always beat Green Bay. We only lost to them in the playoff game, which is when it mattered.
Yeah.
But we beat them like twice or 3 times because they had the same shit going on.
I'll tell you this much. If LaFleur talking to him doesn't work, okay? You ever see the movie Full Metal Jacket?
Of course.
You remember what they did to Golden Pile?
Sure did.
That's what you need to do to Aaron Rodgers. In the time.
And Joker caught him the most. Yeah, he just he was just crying like a bitch. If you haven't seen Full Metal Jacket, okay, you shouldn't be on this page. First of all, and secondly, go watch it. Go watch it.
This is my rifle. This is my gun.
This is for shooting and this is for fun. It's 40 minutes of the funniest torture you're ever gonna see. God. You're ever gonna see.
It's supposed to be a very serious movie.
It is
about the training to go to Vietnam. The whole aspect of the Vietnam portion is very sad. It's very serious. But the whole thing with boot camp is the funniest fucking thing I've ever. I couldn't stop laughing.
Boot camp is the funniest thing in the world, kid. You'd never see anybody get talked. You never see people get talked to like this guy was talking to people.
Oh my God. Just go see the movie. But we digress.
We digress.
All right, so that's the whole bullshit going on in Green Bay. And it looks like the run is over. And as great as Aaron Rodgers may be overall, he ain't sniffing another championship.
But you know what? I'm glad it's over. You know why? Because I feel like I've been robbed from watching one of the greatest do his thing.
Maybe.
Aaron Rodgers, one of the is I don't know about. He may not be Pat Mahomes. That dude is unbelievable. So he may be better than Aaron Rodgers. That's just year one of playing.
Yes.
So he may be better than Aaron Rodgers because he's unbelievable.
By the way,
he's unbelievable.
By the way, what's this old shit? Oh, both sides of the team. Both teams need to get the ball in overtime. The fuck out of here. It's called sudden death.
Son.
Okay? Only Andy Reid would come out with that bullshit. Learn how to coach a game.
First of all, they fucked up. They fucked that up when they changed the rules in the first place. You get the ball, you score, game over.
That's it.
Stop them. That's it. There's no, they need a chance. They don't need shit.
All right, we had to do a little interruption there. We apologize. So we're going to pick this up. Rob Gronkowski announced his retirement. Kudos to Rob. All right, Rob.
Shout out to you, Big Rob.
Rob is going to go down as one of the best Hall of Famers. One of the best tight ends of all time. He's definitely Hall of Fame bound, in my opinion.
First ballot.
First ballot.
First ballot.
First ballot.
First ballot.
For a 9-year career to have 7,861 yards, 79 touchdowns, and the man was hurt for some of his career. He didn't finish all the seasons. Yeah, I'm gonna tip my hat to him.
15.1 yards per
reception.
That's like wide receiver numbers.
Wide receiver numbers, but again, like who was stopping this man?
Nobody.
Okay,
nobody.
This was a fucking Sherman tank rolling over a shit ton of defenders, not just corners and safeties. Yeah, fucking goddamn linebackers.
Whoever wanted it could get it.
This man was not someone that you stood in the path of. Okay, so Rob, you know, for health reasons, whatever the case may be, you did your shit. Yeah. Excuse me.
Party, wild out, join wrestling, and have a good time. Enjoy the rest of your life, man.
4 stars.
Yeah, do your thing.
Yeah.
Do your thing, man.
He did porn stars, though, after he was winning. Not Mr. Jimmy G, okay? Didn't even fucking win a game, win a series, win a ring, and he over here with porn stars.
All right.
But
so,
I'll probably do that shit regardless.
Heroes and zeros.
Heroes number 0 time. So we got the same hero this week. You want to take that?
No, you can take it.
Okay. Is that the proper 12 talking?
No. You have the stats there. You have the stats there.
Actually, I ain't got no stats. We're just talking about Russ.
All right.
Russell
Wilson. He dedicated his monumentous game to Nipsey Hussle, which, I mean, they both from California. So, and he knew him.
Yes.
So he gave him props. And he had a story game. He had 20 points, 20
boards, and 21 assists.
All right.
Okay. First time anyone has put up numbers like this is Wilt Chamberlain. When you in the same breath as Wilt Chamberlain, that's monumental. That's historical. And to turn around and say, that was for Nipsey.
Yeah.
That was some deep shit. Okay?
Much props to you, Russ.
I give him credit for that shit.
I give you credit for it, man.
Okay.
I like you, Russell. You know, I don't agree with your style choices. You know, so to speak. I don't agree with you.
You not feeling the capri pants?
No, I don't. I don't feel
the fuchsia?
Nothing he wears. I don't feel the fact that you feel like you have to be protected from the fans. Oh. They pay their money to come see you. Unless they fucking saying racist shit, or threatening your family and all of that. But you're a professional.
At the same time, you've been on the same fucking side of the shit, attacking a kid. You know.
Did he attack the kid?
Well, you know, he made a big shit of it. Kid
makes the big shit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's a fucking kid.
It's a fucking
yeah. It's a courtside seat. You got to know what comes with sitting the courtside, but it's still a kid. You know. I thought he took that a little too far for a kid.
There's both sides of the argument. I can understand both sides of the argument, but if it was me, I'm gonna say, I'm not gonna go raise a fuss about it. I'm not gonna go speak to the father any kind of way. I'm gonna get a kid a hug and tell him to sit down.
Are you all right?
You can't be up here like this, little shorty. Go sit down. You know, I'll come out here and give you an autograph and afterwards.
You got Joel Embiid leaping over Regina King, okay? And don't even know who Regina King is when someone told him.
I put my balls in her face. I said, 227 to these nuts.
So get back.
You know what I'm saying?
Woo.
Yo, shout out to Regina King for winning her first Grammy.
So ain't no place like home?
Academy Award, what?
So ain't no place like home.
When your family's around.
You saying it in the whole lyrics.
Let's go, kid. Let's go.
Yes.
I fucked with Regina King. I had a crush on her since I was like 7.
Thank you. Thank you.
I rocked with her heavy. Glad she got an award finally.
Yes.
You know, good job.
Regina King, kudos to you.
Go ahead, girl. Do your thing.
All right.
So we differ in our
zeros.
Zeros. You can have your drink. I'm gonna take it from you.
Take it.
My 0 is Kevin Durant. All right. Kevin Durant is supposed to be coming to the Knicks. I've told you from the beginning. He's not coming to the Knicks, and if he did, I don't want him. He's an emotional, senseless character. He has now 16 technical fouls in the NBA. That's enough. That's enough technical fouls to get you suspended for a game. He did it I can't really disagree with him in the reason how he got it.
No, I don't disagree with
this guy, Zach Zarba. He didn't call a foul that was an obvious foul by Paul Millsap. Paul Millsap damn near punched him in the face with a crowbar. I mean, it was that obvious. It was that obvious that it was a foul.
Yes.
And he starts calling him bitch ass motherfucker and all types of other shit. And he got teed up. Double T.
Yes.
Now, yeah, all right. I can understand that. I can understand your side. I can understand his side. But once you say your one thing, you got teed up once, it's whatever. But the score was fucking 49-70. I guess he was like, fuck it, I'm going to just make this count. But it's about the future.
Yep.
Now you out a game. And you only down 2 games from these guys. Don't you want home field advantage throughout the playoffs? Like, you number one should be your goal, Kevin Durant. But this is why I don't want him. You too emotional.
Yep.
You too emotional for me. You know what I'm saying?
Like I said, I don't see him coming to the Knicks. I see him going to the Clippers and Doc Rivers, to be honest with you. But that's neither here nor there. What was the ironic thing, which you were talking to me about earlier, is the man who was holding him back through the whole ordeal.
Boogie,
okay,
who's had
one of the most
111
NBA stars in the game
2017.
In the game today.
111
okay.
in 2017. He has 6 this season.
Boogie's,
you only playing like 9 games.
Boogie's level of
what's going on?
Boogie's level of text make you go, Rashid who?
Oh no, Rashid ain't nowhere. Listen, if Boogie keep this pace up, he gonna
surpass
by tenfold.
Okay,
you're a knucklehead, Boogie. But like I've said before, and I'm gonna tell y'all again, he is going to cost them a championship this year. He will tell me all the time, "Oh, you know they tired. Oh, you know what team has gone 3 in a row." No team has had this kind of talent. You can't put that all on the same platform. The only thing that's going to cause them to not win a championship is them. And them meaning Boogie, Draymond, idiots.
I'm going to point something out to you. For those people who are going to argue no team has this kind of talent, I'm going to check you on that one.
Well, that's my argument. Go ahead.
Okay.
Check me.
Lakers. When they brought over Peyton,
nope,
and Malone,
I got an argument right there.
No.
They were old has-beens.
They may have been old has-beens, but they put together an all-star team.
Well,
they breezed through the regular season, and they ran into the Detroit Pistons.
Who
were a
team.
They were a team, but no other team prior to them stopped the Lakers. The Lakers stopped the Lakers. You already had disharmony between Shaq and Kobe at that point. Malone and
was
Peyton,
Kobe playing? Was Shaq playing that?
Shaq was still playing that.
Get out of here, really?
Yes.
Are
Shaq,
you sure?
Yes. This is before Shaq went to Miami.
All right.
Okay? You had dysfunction and disharmony on the Lakers at this point.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Okay? That's what's going on in Golden State right now.
That's
too much talent, not enough team.
Yeah, that's going to be the problem. And because of this, I'm going to say that Boogie is the impetus of the disharmony of the team. Now, people who are Boogie fans, who love to see people buck against the system, love to see dudes wild out, love to see dudes with ridiculous names like DeMarcus, love to see neck and face tattoos. You know, everybody I'm talking to right now.
Shit.
You know, they love that. So they like, oh, it's not him. Well, why isn't it him? He's the only difference. He's the only difference.
The only difference.
When they won championships before. He's the only difference now. So you telling me that he's not the reason?
Well, no. I think part of the reason is also your aforementioned zero for this week. KD. KD's drama has magnified a problem that was already lingering with the Golden State Warriors. Take it back a couple of years, pre-Kevin Durant, with Draymond knocking LeBron in the nuts in Game 5.
On some hoe-ass shit.
On some hoe-ass shit. I'm sorry, Game 4. Got suspended for Game 5 because of his bullshit. That was the beginning. KD joining Golden State allowed Draymond to be a little more wilder. Okay? Draymond was always going to be wild. Mm-hmm. But having KD to take the magnifying glass off of him,
right,
allowed him to be more wild.
Right. I totally disagree. And this is why I disagree. I'm going to tell you what happens. I'm going to tell you for people that look like me.
Preach!
Draymond and Boogie were up in the club one day. Or at the house. Weed was involved. Weed or liquor. And whores were involved. Okay? And this is all speculation, by the way. But it is what it is. And Boogie says, oh, fuck that. That N-word, Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant. Fuck that dude. Y'all won championship before him. And that just did nothing but spur. No, that had nothing to do with it.
The mispronunciation.
Yeah, mispronunciation.
Courtesy of Proper 12.
That did nothing but spur the N-word-ism in Draymond Green. He was like, yeah, I feel you, son. I feel you. He wasn't even supposed to be here. And that's how that argument started. All right. And this is how everything else started.
As you said, that's speculation.
It's all speculation.
Okay.
But when it comes to fruition, as in a non-championship, then it'll be correct.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So, my zero this week is not one player. It's not one team. My zero this week is the NBA millennial youth, bitch-ass, hoe-ass motherfuckers as a whole, okay? And I'm bringing it to you like this. All these dudes taking nights off like they tired. I'm tired. You know what? And I'm shouting out Mag specifically, Mr. LeBron, the man. You know LeBron going to end up on Mount Rushmore of NBA players when everything is said and done. I'm going to say it myself. But I'm taking it back to MJ's last year with the Bulls. 82 games, played 82 games.
82 games.
Wasn't the first time he played all 82 games. Played every game in the playoffs, including the infamous flu game. You never heard MJ go,
played with the flu.
I'm tired. And you're talking about an era where they played back-to-backs on a regular basis, 4, sometimes 5 games a
NBA
week,
season.
okay? Depending on how the week was laid out. Again, shorter NBA season. NBA season started in the first week of November. Now, NBA season starts in the middle of October. And you get more days off. The NBA season is ending in mid to late June now.
Hoe ass shit.
Okay? You cannot argue, bitch, and moan that, oh, you don't want me to take days off like I've been taking days off? Well, put more days between games. Don't give us so many back-to-backs. Well, the NBA and the owners complied.
Here you go.
You still taking days off.
Here you go, hoe ass nigga. Here you go.
Me and this cat right here, we some regular 9-to-5 Joes, okay? We make our fucking money. We earn it. We work hard for it. We decide to go for a game, and we dropping hundreds of dollars for a ticket, and LeBron ain't playing. Anthony Davis ain't playing. KD ain't playing. Steph ain't playing.
You airing out everybody. You calling everybody
out. Because they all do it.
Facts.
They all do it. Don't ask for more time off and then still bitch and moan, I'm tired. Because all it makes you look like is a soft half a sipsy. And I say soft, S-A-W-F-T, soft.
S-A-W-F-T. That's some real soft shit.
Okay.
Well, you know what? Let me applaud you. Let me give you a little blow.
Boom.
I agree with you 100%. You know, my man John Stockton, I can't tell you how many games he's missed. It's probably less than the number of fingers on my 2 hands.
Okay.
It is what it is. There was a different time. You had men, and now you have, you know, people raised by single mothers and half of sissies. Millennials crying and complaining and bitching and whining and moaning every chance they get. You know,
Hold on. I'm going to say it. And bitching and whining and moaning. And the only reason I'm repeating it because that's how much they do it.
You know what I'm saying? You got millionaires talking about we slaves. How the fuck are you a slave and you got on a $14,000 dollar chain?
Right.
How is that possible? How is that possible?
Are you driving a Maserati?
I'm not driving a Maserati.
Bentley?
But I guess we're slaves too. You know, everybody's a slave.
I don't get to fly in first class
on
the
slave.
You get to fly in first class? Business class?
Dave, I can't understand their mentality, but it is what it is.
Right.
Anyway, he's Dave.
He's Dave. This was once again the Sports Rant. As we say at the top of this show,
R.I.P.
this one was for Nipsey.
R.I.P. Nip.
Peace.
Later.